Class of 2012, newly minted relics of a time gone by. The world has changed in the past 4 years, and we have changed with it. September of 2008 began a new realm of experiences for us as we began high school. That year, we watched as classmates struck out to make a name for themselves. In our classroom, we excel at everything we tried. Many students earned their varsity letter that year, and many more shone in academics. That year, Allie won homecoming queen, and Anthony Reichel, coming home king. We also watched as the first African-American, Barack Obama, took the presidency of the United States of America. Clearly, our world was changing, and we with it. We ended in 2009, excited and triumphant, but mostly proud of who we were becoming.
Our sophomore year started off with fewer nerves than the previous one. We had been here before and knew what we were doing. However, our grade dealt with world events that took the nation's breath away. WikiLeaks startled many people with the release of controversial videos from the war in the Middle East. The Gulf of Mexico oil spill in April of that year caused an outrage against the BP gas companies. However, in the midst of all this crisis, we were still able to celebrate local achievements. We rejoiced with Caroline Rizzolo when she won homecoming queen, and we were delighted to announce Nick Falkus as our coming home king. Our views were changing rapidly as the world itself was. We were ensnared in a game of life, and we all had to play.
Our junior year, we finally became upperclassmen. We were each changing in our own ways and finding out who we were and what we held to hope for ourselves in the future. Drastic events were taking place, and the ACT was the chief among them. The factor that could determine where we headed after high school, the test that would shape the paths of our future. 2010 held many events that caught our attention and helped to shape our opinions. We watched breathlessly along with the rest of the world as Prince William and Kate Middleton were married. Students sat on the edge of their seat, anxious to hear who was going to be the homecoming queen for our class. We rejoiced as Caroline White took the crown and celebrated as Michael Ward became our coming home king. Elsewhere in the world, Tucson, Arizona was rocked as Congresswoman Kathy Gifford was shot along with 18 others at a local event. Osama bin Laden, the face of global terrorism, and then the architect of the September 11, 2001 attack, was killed in a firefight against elite American forces, ending an era of searching and anger. As junior year came to a close, we were clearly no longer the same wide-eyed kids who had first stepped front in the school 2 years earlier. There is excitement knowing that we are about to start senior year and a new chapter, but there is also sadness knowing that our time here is coming to an end. It will be the last and final year that we walk halls of Stockbridge with our fellow classmates.
Senior year began with a bang. We were off and running, excited, cocky, and ready to rule the school. The AP classes, senior English, and the way to our futures all helped to keep us grounded. Nonetheless, we all jubilantly looked forward to what the year would bring. Early in the year, we waited to see which of our phenomenal senior queens would be given the homecoming crown, and cheered uproariously as Allie once again accepted the honor. Likewise, we lauded Patrick Kimmel as our coming home king and cheered on our hometown team. The dreaded senior portfolio left some of us cringing and some of us cheering. Nevertheless, we all eventually prevailed. Simultaneously, we were all planning, waiting, or celebrating our agendas for the future. More than anything, this has been a year of learning. We learned to cherish each last with our classmates. We learned to begin organizing our future in college, the military, or the workforce. We slowly learned to say goodbye to everything we've previously known. Our class came together as they never had before, cheering together at football and basketball games, breaking ancient school records, and showing an overjoyed school spirit. The class of 2012 showed that although next year we may not be here, our presence will be long remembered. Now at the conclusion of it all, we are waiting for the next step, waiting for what life will throw at us next, and more than anything, ready to conquer whatever that may be. Congratulations.